Hey everybody, it's your personal trainer, Coach Kozak.
And I'm Claudia, and this is a stretching routine to improve your posture.
This routine is specifically designed to combat the stresses of our day-to-day life, from sitting down, hunched over looking at our phone, to being at our desks all day.
There's no equipment that's required for today's workout.
I'm going to be doing the traditional exercises.
And I will be providing the easier modifications.
All right, let's begin. We're going to start with a wall bent arm stretch. So you're going to need to make your way on over to a wall with your elbow bent at a 90-degree angle. Go ahead and place your hand flat on that wall. Now, as we bring ourselves closer to that wall, we're going to feel a stretch in our shoulder and in our chest. Try your best to go ahead and keep that elbow bent at a 90. The closer you are to the wall, the more you'll feel the stretch. The further away, the less it'll stretch. And if you need some more stretch, you can do so by opening your body up and turning away. We're holding this one. And let's just go ahead and breathe. For 3, 2, 1, 0. Excellent. Let's go ahead and switch and do the opposite side now. Again, starting with that hand placed on the wall, elbows bent at a 90-degree angle, and the closer we get to that wall, more of a stretch we feel. And this one's great for stretching out your chest as well as your shoulders. The muscles that get really tight when you're hunched over for hours of the day, whether it's driving, on your cell phone, at the computer, whatever it may be. And let's hold this one for 3, 2, 1, and 0. Excellent. Go ahead and shake that one loose.
That was a good one to start with.
We're going to go to the ground for the next one. We're going to do a lying angel. So go ahead and lie down on your back. Place your hands above your head. Elbows flat down on the ground. And I want you to drag those elbows and your hands straight down in towards your body while keeping your arms flat on the ground. When you reach the furthest point, go ahead and stretch them straight up overhead. And on this one, we're trying our best to keep contact with the floor throughout the move. Full range of motion, nice and controlled. Other note on this one is I want you to try to go ahead and keep your lower back flat on the ground. You don't want a big old arch happening while you're doing this one, which is, I know, hard to do. This one doesn't look like much, but it is a great one for overall shoulder mobility. Pull those elbows in towards your side and then stretch all the way overhead. And as you're going through this one, you'll feel your range of motion and your mobility improve rep by rep. Getting a little bit looser every time. And again, trying your best to avoid arching that lower back or allowing that lower back to come too high off the ground. Let's do this one for 3, 2, 1, and 0. Excellent. Shaking it loose. Let's go ahead and come up. Now we're going to come on to all fours. Next, we're going to perform a cat-cow. So on your hands and on your knees, let's go ahead and make sure those hands are underneath our chest. We're in a tabletop position here. We're going to bring our chin up at the same time. I want you to draw that belly down to the ground and bring your glutes up to the sky. And once you reach the top position, let's reverse it. This time, I want you to bring that chin into your chest, and at the same time, I want you to act like somebody's got a string in the middle of your back, and they're pulling up on that middle of your back. And just feeling that back stretch as you bring the chin into the chest. And reverse it again. This time, that chin goes up to the ceiling as you draw that belly button down to the floor. And it's just one into the next, nice and controlled on this one. No rush. Breathe. Feel that stretch on both sides of this one.
But we still really want to maintain a nice tight core as we're doing this cat-cow movement. So I always like to think of pulling your belly button into your spine as you're performing all of these movements.
Core stays nice and tight. And let's do this one for 3, 2, 1, and 0. All right, excellent. Okay, coming up onto our knees now. Next, we're going to stretch our hip flexors. So let's come up onto one knee. Both knees are bent at a 90-degree angle. First thing we're going to do is we're going to squeeze your glutes in the backside. Both glutes, go ahead and squeeze. Next, we're going to squeeze your abs in the front. Now, just doing that alone, you're probably already feeling that stretch in your quad and your hip flexor. If you're not, or if you need more, now go ahead and gently and slowly bring your hips forward. Not too much, not a lot of range of motion in this one. And you feel that stretch up and down your hip flexor and in your quad. Just be sure to keep your core abs tight and your glutes tight throughout. Good. Just squeeze and breathe. That's it. Let's hit this one for 3, 2, 1, 0. Good. All right, let's do that opposite side now. Opposite side leg up. Again, 90-degree angles, looking nice and pretty. Let's squeeze those glutes, squeeze those abs, and now the hips come forward. Excellent. Now you could, if you didn't squeeze your glutes and you didn't squeeze your abs, you could easily just go ahead and drop all the way forward. We don't want to do that. Keep them squeezed, and it's really going to isolate that hip flexor and make that hip flexor stretch. Excellent. Keep that good posture straight up and down. 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Excellent. All right, stand down. We're going to sit down on our back sides. Those legs out in front of you. We're going to do a toe reach plus scarecrow. So legs are out straight, trying our best to keep them flat down on the ground. I'd like you to reach towards those toes and then come up, arms overhead, into a scarecrow. Pull back and down on those elbows. So big stretch in your posterior chain. Up, good posture, head back, pull down. So one into the next. Between these two movements of this little combo, you're really getting your entire posterior chain nice and stretched out. And again, every time you do this one, you feel that mobility improving, that range of motion improving. Reach just a little bit further every time. Good. Let's keep this one up. 5 more seconds. One to the next. Nice and controlled. 2, 1, and 0. Nice. Thank you so much for working out with us today. If you like this workout, you've been working out with us for a while and you're starting to see some results, we'd encourage you to please go check out our Patreon page where you can learn more about how you can support our mission of keeping these great workouts free.
And if you enjoyed working out with us today, please go ahead and like this video. And don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. That way you are notified every time HASfit drops a new workout.
Make sure to check out HASfit.com for hundreds of additional free workouts, free meal plans, and our free complete fitness programs.
Also, don't forget to like us on whatever your favorite social media network is, whether it's Facebook, Snapchat, Twitter, Instagram. We're there and we want to connect with you.
Again, thank you so much for working out with us today. It's been our pleasure. I'm Coach Kozak.
And I'm Claudia.
And we will see you at your next workout.